Unfortunately, I don't think they can. This was supposed to be the season they go back-to-back above 500 for the first time since the 1980s, and that was the minimum threshold. Supposed to make the playoffs again, maybe get around further, get to the AFC Championship game. Some people even had them going to the Super Bowl, which never made sense to me because the Chiefs play in the AFC, but that's neither here nor there. And the reason that they're not going to get there is because the offense has fallen apart. The defense hasn't been great, but, you do have Myles Garrett, who has 14 sacks, and Denzel Ward, who's been rated by PFF as the league's best corner. So why is it falling apart? Coach, to me, it's pretty obvious that Baker is incredibly injured and trying to play through it. I don't think they should have let him. They let him, and now I think their season is unsalvageable. I don't think he's going to get healthy. He'll get slightly healthier over the bye, but not healthy enough. I don't see a way, Coach, for them to win 4 of their final 6 as they would need to in order to salvage this season. 4 of their final 5, pardon me.
Well, I disagree. And when Kansas City was struggling, I bought Kansas City stock, and I would buy Brown stock. And it's not based off of Baker. Wow. It's based more off the fact that Kareem Hunt's back and that Nick Chubb is back. And they faced a tremendous amount of injuries over the course of the season, and everybody has, but we're putting Baker into a context where we're not taking into account all the other things that were happening surrounding him, the problems with the offensive line in terms of injuries, losing 2 explosive, game-changing backs for long stretches of time. Now those guys are back. They've all got an extra week to get healthy, and expectations have changed, and people are going to treat them differently, which is going to help them over this stretch. And I do feel that they can make a run. And as much as Baker is being crushed, he is good enough to win, and he's especially good enough to win when they have the supporting cast in place, which they're getting back to.
Can I tell you something? I'm going to make a confession to the panel here. One of the keys of being a sports television analyst is to have an opinion, put a stake in the ground, and never move from it. I'm moving. Broussard, I'm on your team now. Baker is fine and good enough to play. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm abandoning you. I'm on Team Broussard now, and here's why. Baker says, I'm healthy enough. Kevin Stefanski says, we're not making a change. He's our guy. The GM says he's healthy enough to win. So why are you and me, Nick, out here being like, no, sit him. I think he should sit. He should sit down. We're wrong. Everyone in a position of decision-making and power is on Team Broussard. So I'm sorry, buddy. I looked at how the winds were blowing. I'm off of the Nick Wright train, and I'm on the Broussard train. Just is. If everyone in a position of power is saying the guy's healthy enough, then you got to say he's healthy enough in case Keenum's not the guy. Now, if he goes out there and starts losing games, I think Broussard, they're going to shut him down, period. I think there is a little bit of this saying like, hey, he's healthy enough to win games. If you're not, you got to let's get this surgery. Because at a certain point, Broussard, there's reports that this surgery is going to be a 4 to 6 month rehab. And if getting to the playoffs is out of the picture, I think you got to shut Baker down. But right now, buddy, you and me, 2 peas in the pod. I'm on Team Broussard.
Well, congratulations, Wildes, for coming over to the right side. And it is ironic that you've abandoned Nick. Because Nick, claims to be all about take integrity and so on and so forth. And yet he's abandoned the Cleveland Browns. All right, I won't do that. I am not abandoning the Browns. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you they're getting to the AFC Championship game, but I'm giving them a shot.
So
I am with Andrew Berry. They can turn this thing around. Once you get to the tournament, who knows? Anything can happen. They got a shot. And Coach laid it out. You got Chubb and Hunt back. Jarvis Landry's been out, back and out. He's got a chance to get more reacclimated to the offense. Baker will get healthier. And look, throw the schedule up again. I get it. You're not playing a bunch of chumps, but you also are playing teams that are beatable. Look, we know what the Ravens are. I mean, the Ravens are up and down. They're beatable. The Raiders certainly
the best
beatable.
record in the conference.
Packers, yeah, but they're up and down, and they just struggled against the Browns, all right? And it's a rivalry, all that. The Packers, it will take a bad game by the Packers for the Cleveland to beat them most likely. But that's possible. I mean, Packers probably won't win every game out from here on out. Pittsburgh, very beatable. And the Bengals, to use your word, Nick, the Browns just mollywopped them, put 41 on them. So, look, they can definitely turn this thing around, Nick. And I'm going to give this your last chance. Hop back on the take integrity train.
No, listen, my take integrity has never left me. However, there are certain rules that everyone understands. And one of them is you can adjust football picks if football team's quarterback gets hurt. I had the Cowboys in the Super Bowl last year. Dak broke his leg. It doesn't count anymore. Those are the rules. This idea that Baker Mayfield, Wildes said in the same sentence, he's healthy enough. And then also, he's going to at some point have surgery with a 4 to 6 month recovery period. The hell are we talking about?
I know, it's
weird.
You
guys know the injury reports listing? Week 7, he misses the game. Week 10, they add a foot injury to the report. Week 11, they add a knee injury to the report. He is currently listed as limited with foot, knee, and shoulder injuries. Guys, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I will say this. Last final little point on the Browns. No one else is going to say this. I believe it to be true. I think the offense kind of misses Beckham. Not for Beckham's production, for Beckham's attention. Coach, hold
there
on. Coach, don't roll
there
your beautiful blue eyes at me. Listen to me. Did you not see? Did you guys not see Van Jefferson? Did you not see Van Jefferson? Oh, all of a sudden Van Jefferson has his best game of the year. I wonder why. Because defenses are afraid of what Beckham's going to do. All of a sudden, Donovan Peoples-Jones isn't the threat he once was.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.